YouTube, what's up? It's your boy Crypto J coming at you with another J Talks Crypto. If you're brand new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, the bell notification. I do my best each and every day giving you guys the topics in cryptocurrency. Guys, you know what time it is. We're going to talk about some Bitcoin. We're going to talk about some Toshi. We're going to talk about a lot of these other coins as well as the state of the market because we're seeing a little bit of price action today. It is kind of early in the week, so let's see what's going on, right? Before we get into it, I got to let you guys know too, I'm not a financial advisor. It's not financial advice. So don't buy anything that you see in this video. And also, again, make sure you guys are engaging in these videos so that I know that you enjoy them. But Bitcoin coming in at an 88.6 at the time of the video, seeing a little bit of price pump, right? Our total market cap also up 2% today. But is this an early in the week fake out or is this some legit price action? You guys can see too. Our fear greed index is now ticking up to a 12. We were at a 10 yesterday. Our altcoin season is ticking back to a 23. So we were at 25 yesterday. And then our crypto RSI right here is now coming in at a 54. This thing shot up a lot actually. This thing is nearly in the overbought zone. So let's talk about it because again, there's a lot going on these charts, and I'm actually just opening this for the first time and seeing this, so this is pretty interesting. But at the same time, you guys are gonna get my reaction to this, right? So there's a couple of things going on. Usually I like to look macro when I look at these charts, and we always start off with Bitcoin too, right? We will get into the other stuff, but we start off with Bitcoin because Bitcoin is our market confidence. So as you guys can see on this macro chart on Bitcoin, we're looking at the 1 year first. This is just how I read a chart, guys. I look macro and then I go micro. The smaller I go, the less information I'm going to have. So I like to have the most information I can so that I could kind of see where things might even go into the week as well as into the day and stuff like that. So as you guys can see, Bitcoin had its sideways trend that it's really been doing for some time. We created this shoulder, head, shoulder and started breaking down. Create another shoulder, head, shoulder, even right here too, right? Started breaking down. And then we created this bear flag right here, and then we broke down, and then look, now we got another bear flag starting to form. Bitcoin needs to really establish some positive levels of support, but it is moving in the right direction. Hopefully we could see if, maybe we could see some positive price action happen. Who knows? I mean, Bitcoin can really be above 100K by December, but I do think that it's more likely a chance that we will see a little bit of correction. As you guys can see, though, 81% of people bullish on Bitcoin, 19% of people bearish, and somebody said too, a big week ahead of the markets for Bitcoin. BTC is watching closely. Yeah, I agree. I'm watching Bitcoin very closely as well. We did talk about a possible retest of that 80K range. But is it going to happen, or did we just see a massive short squeeze, right? We were creating a wedge right here. I was thinking that there was a good chance that we break down, right? We've seen this rising wedge plenty of times where we have a breakdown situation. And as you guys could see, we did see a little bit of a double bottom form here. But one thing that I'm always cautious of is early in the week fake out. We've seen these so many times when we talk about them almost every week when we're having these you know, really not so good looking trends, and then a pump on a Monday is not always the best thing to see. But again, we are making a reach up, right? Maybe Bitcoin can do something. I mean, this is possibly could be some kind of double bottom action here, right? Right here and right here. This could be a double bottom, and that could be a bullish case scenario on the 1 month. Again, our 1 year is showing possible bear flag. It's showing sign of a possible fake out on the 1 year. Our 1 week chart showing that we really got to break above some of these key levels of resistance. I'd like to see us breaking above this 90K, to be honest with you, because right now we have a rising wedge, and again, this rising wedge on the 1 week, we've seen what happened before, right? We create this wedge right here, this price increases, these Bollinger Bands get smaller, and then look, we have a dump down, right? We don't want that to happen again, right? Price going up again, and then if it's not good, positive, sustainable growth. I always say a real good, healthy recovery should be a little bit more round. It shouldn't be so much like this. This is a lot of the time indecision. It's not enough volume to push the market, and it'll sometimes end in a rising wedge, right? So just cautious of that. Again, we don't want to create that rising wedge on the weekly chart. And then our 1 day chart also looking pretty solid on the 1 day. I mean, if you're just trading on a 1 day, I don't usually trade on a 1 day, but I will say that we are making some good positive price action, right? We talked about that double bottom down here, and now Bitcoin starting to tear up and creating a bull flag. This is definitely what you want to see on the daily chart if you are bullish on Bitcoin. So a lot of mixed indicators going on here. A lot of things can happen in this situation. I told you guys yesterday that a normal Bitcoin correction is anywhere from 20 to 30%, right? We're at a 26% correction. A medium size would be like probably like 30 to even like 45 even, and then 30 to 50 even, honestly. That would be medium. No, medium would be probably like 35, 45. And then our bear market top would be pretty steep correction. It would be anywhere from like 60 to 80%. So again, we'll see what kind of correction this is going to be. Right now, Bitcoin is still Bitcoining though, right? I did been telling you guys the whole time. I don't think that the cycle's over. I do think that possibly a retest of 80K is necessary, but there's a chance that Bitcoin could have already found its bottom. That could have just been a fake out. That could have been a short squeeze, and that does happen in this market, right? When things are looking like they're bearish, sometimes we'll see a short squeeze. When things are looking like they're bullish, sometimes we will see fake outs as well. So just something to pay attention to. Again, our fear greed index now coming in at a 12, so it's starting to take its way back up. And this is why I said it the other day too, that this is actually an amazing time to be in the market. I know this doesn't feel like it. I know that people don't like this. I love this, man. I mean, I was telling you guys this last time we were in the red. When we were in this red territory, man, like I'm trying to I like Bitcoin in this red, man. When people are greedy, I'm fearful, and when people are fearful, I'm greedy. So right now, honestly, just like I said yesterday, I don't think that this is a crazy accumulation zone. I mean, we're at a 10 yesterday, and today we're at a 12. This is like the lowest that we've been on the fear greed index. I don't think that this is a crazy zone to be accumulating. As a matter of fact, I've been saying that this is an accumulation zone. So again, we can still break down. I'm not saying that to say that the charts are going to necessarily go up for, continue to go up. They could still, again, have another retest at 80K or maybe even a retest of lower. But I can tell you right now that this is our all-time fear greed index. And right now we are in the most fear that we've seen, really, right? Yesterday we were at a 10. That was the absolute most right here, a 10, right? This is our yearly low. Our yearly low was yesterday, November 21st, right? Or no, the 21st, and then today's 24th. But we were at a 10. We were at a 10, right? And now we're at a 12. So again, these are the times where I'm liking crypto the most. To be honest with you guys, I always tell you guys that again. When they're greedy, I'm fearful. When they're fearful, I'm greedy. That's why sometimes when everybody's going crazy and I'm saying, guys, this correction's probably around the corner. It's not a popular thing to say, but right now I do think that, again, not an insane time to be buying. I don't know what the bottom is going to be. Nobody could predict the bottom. Nobody could predict the top. But I don't think that this is a crazy time to be accumulating just based off of this. Now, one thing that does have me a little bit concerned, right, is our RSI, right? We talked about our RSI just the other day. As a matter of fact, our RSI was sitting in the oversold zone when we were sitting down there at the 10, and I was concerned more about an early in the week fake out, which I still am concerned about early in the week fake out, just because again, like, look, we're not yet quite at 90K. We haven't yet had a reversal, anything that would be considered a reversal in the market. Again, a lot of people are bullish, but I look personally look for confirmations in the market. I have not yet got any kind of confirmation that the trend has turned over. This could still be a rising wedge. There's still a lot of 50-50 stuff going on here, and again, that this RSI is definitely something that I'm paying attention to, right? So as you guys could see, we're starting to tick a little bit closer to the overbought zone, and that's something that I like to pay attention to. Again, these things are not surefire indicators. All these stuff are just indicators of what can possibly happen. So just keep that in mind too, that sometimes these indicators can be wrong, right? Not every indicator is right. If it was that easy, then people wouldn't be losing money from time to time. Everybody would be just, smooth sailing. But sometimes, again, this market, especially being so manipulated, it's just not always going our way when it comes to these indicators. Sometimes the indicators can be a little bit off. I want to talk about Toshi today because Toshi coming in at 175, shot all the way down to 145, and then now coming in at 175, looking pretty solid, starting to rest a little bit on the 1 month. But it's moving with Bitcoin, and that's what I want to see when it comes to Toshi. Now, some of the some of these other charts looking a little bit like I really want to see some volume start happening. If we're going to start seeing some volume start happening, you guys could see this daily chart here coming up against some key resistance right now. And again, I think that's because Bitcoin has not yet got confirmation, to be honest with you. I think it's because we're sitting at that 88K. And so Toshi is also looking like it's sitting at a critical moment. As you guys can see, in the past 6 hours, we're up 8%. Let's look at this weekly chart here as well. As you guys can see on the weekly, is a little bit of stuff that we have to pay attention to again with the strong resistance on Bitcoin. And the fact that we're in a downtrend, we're also facing the same thing similar on Toshi. A couple things that are a little bit concerning now on Toshi. Again, this shoulder head shoulder forming and then the bear flag forming here. But we could really turn this around, right? We've been up underneath this bottom Keltner channel in the past, like down here, and it was right before a massive run up, right? It's actually very few times that Toshi Coin has touched underneath this third Keltner channel here, so maybe we can still turn it around. I was saying that a possible retest of 100 million would maybe happen if Bitcoin decides it still wants to correct. But if Bitcoin decides it wants to tear up, I wouldn't be surprised if Toshi Coin decided it wants to do another one of these, right? Where we drop underneath this third Keltner channel and then we start trending back up. I do think that we could fill this gap pretty fast if that's the case, because again, this is a coin that has a lot of interest. But I'm just curious to know what is going to be the market driver, right? Our market usually pumps off of some kind of speculation. A lot of the times people think that our market pumps off of news, but our market mostly pumps off of speculation. And then, right, people buy the rumor and then they sell the news. That's the kind of the saying in stocks and crypto. You buy the rumor, you sell the news, right? Buy low, sell high. When they're not so sure, that's when you want to accumulate. And then, once everybody's so bullish and everybody starts seeing the green and they start getting greedy, then that's the time where you want to be kind of locking in profit. At least myself, that's how I think. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not telling you what to do with your money. Do whatever you want with your money. Um, I'm just kind of giving you my thoughts and my opinions. And again, this is real time, so I have not seen these charts before today. As you guys can see, Toshi Coin created a wedge right here on this hourly chart and starting to break out now. Starting to see some positive price action, but again, we want to know, is this sustainable growth, right? We see these early in the week fakeouts all the time. We haven't got a confirmation yet. In my opinion, again, Toshi Coin is performing pretty solid. I'm definitely paying attention to this daily chart on Toshi right here, because the daily chart is going to be pretty telling for Toshi, right? So you guys can see a lot of our market cap is really starting to go up now. Very interesting to see if we can start ticking back into some friendlier territory here on this fear greed index. But also, again, I love when we're in the red. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I like these types of times. I know it's not popular time. I know I lose followers during these times. I know that people are upset. They're fudding up and talking crap about me. But honestly, guys, I really, really do love when Bitcoin is in this red zone, because every time that we've been in this red zone, it's been like a sweet time to be in cryptocurrency for the people that are actually like bullish on the space. And if you guys are watching this video, then I'm pretty sure that that's you. If you guys have been through already some pretty gnarly corrections, and in my opinion, again, even if this is your first cycle, you earned your stripes, man. With this cycle, I do think that you guys earned your stripes. Some people might not think that, but I do think that even if you're new to crypto and you just started in 2024, I do think that you earned your stripes in this. And I've been doing this for a long time, because this cycle has been very draining. It's been very drawn out, and you guys really got a lot of experience in this cycle, believe it or not. Even if you feel like you lost money, like, you don't really lose money in crypto. You kind of you lose money when you sell, but you're also learning lessons, right? So just take a lot of this stuff as lessons. If you guys were down in certain things, or maybe if you didn't lock in profit at certain times, I do think that, again, you guys are you guys have earned your stripes in crypto if you guys have been in through this cycle, because this cycle has been one of the most grueling cycles that I've been a part of. And again, I've been a part of this for a long time. So again, give you guys a little bit of credit, give you guys a pat on the back, because this stuff is not easy. And if you're still watching these videos and we're in a 12 on the fear greed index right now, it lets me know that you guys are long on this space and that you belong here and that you've earned your stripes. So again, be proud of yourself. Don't get too down on these prices right now. Again, this price could turn around very quickly. You guys just see Bitcoin shoot from 82 all the way up to 88. It could really climb back up to 100K pretty fast. I don't think that the cycle's over. For the millionth time, I think I said every single video, I don't think the cycle's over. I don't think the cycle's over. Just because I do think that Bitcoin will have its rise. I gave you guys a prediction on when I think that will happen. I don't know if I take that back or not. Maybe I'll take that back later on in the week. But again, sometimes we do see fake outs happen early in the week. So we'll see, guys. We'll see. But I'm gonna keep giving you guys the best I can. I'm gonna keep giving you guys transparency, right? I've been transparent since the beginning. When things are looking good, I'm letting you guys know, and when things are a little concerning, I'm also letting you guys know. If you guys appreciate that, let me know. I'm again just trying to give you guys a fair assessment so that you guys can, make your own assessments, do your own research. But ultimately, guys, you guys do need to do your research. So, yeah, just keep staying updated, keep staying informed, and yeah, I'll catch you guys next video. See ya.